Here in the ESPN FC studios, Adrian Healy in the company of Alejandro Moreno and Shaka Hislop. Looking back at Matchday 2 in the UEFA Champions League, and the question is, what stood out? When you look at the results, goals are plenty across the board. Of course, Bayern leading the charge with that amazing 7-2 demolition of Spurs in North London. Juventus with the win. Manchester City made to work for their 2-0 win over Dinamo Zagreb. Atalanta going down to a home defeat on Tuesday. On Wednesday, 7-goal thriller at Anfield. Ajax continuing their great form away from home. Good away win as well for Lyon. Barcelona beating Inter. Dortmund a win on the road. So from all of those games, all 16 of them, I believe I counted that right, what would you say was the standout, Ali?
It's impossible to talk about this round of matches and not mention Bayern Munich and Spurs. Yeah. Bayern Munich and their finishing and Lewandowski and Serge Gnabry individual performances, but as a whole, how dominant they were. And then on the other side, Spurs, and how poor they were in moments in which it just felt like they just say, you know what, we're done. We know we're done. And just kind of walk on this way and score goals. And when you see a team that stops competing the way that they did late in that match, it's a message that you don't want to see if you're a Spurs fan, and it really paints a dark picture as to what's going on behind closed doors.
I think without question that game, that performance, that result is the one that made everybody in world football kind of sit up and take notice. But at the same time, I want to give special mention to Ajax, a team that lost its two brightest stars over the summer, and yet still somehow, not just with this performance against Valencia in the first round against Lille, they also scored 3 there. And it speaks to what they are doing and how impressive they have been, despite that their teams seemingly dismantled every single year.
Yeah, it is remarkable, isn't it? Ajax just look even stronger than they did a year ago, somehow.
I'll tell you who doesn't look stronger. Real Madrid and Eden Hazard.
Right.
They don't look stronger. And that's another storyline. A 2-2 draw against Club Brugge at home, and the way that it happened and the lack of performance, and there's so many mistakes across the board from everybody on that field. It's Sergio Ramos, Toni Kroos, Luka Modric giving the ball away in bad areas, giving up goals left and right. Eden Hazard not creating opportunity, not creating chances. There is plenty to question about Real Madrid right now, but I suppose that given the circumstances, you take the draw. But man, this team does not look
They could have lost that later on.
Yeah.
They very well
could have lost it.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.